Memorial Day weekend is almost here, and so is the start of a busy season along Buffalo's waterfront. One of the biggest projects still taking shape today is the DL&W terminal. The NFTA opening up the new Metro rail station there back in December, but there's still a lot to be done at this historic site. Natalie Floss takes a closer look.
Well, there's been plenty of construction happening down by KeyBank Center, which has led to the question about what's going on with the second floor of the DL&W station. The NFTA invited me to take a look and give me some timelines for their upcoming projects.
It's a historic old building, and whenever you open something up like that, you find surprises for sure. But we've been making steady progress.
Since opening the DL&W train station to the public in December, the NFTA has been pushing ahead with several major projects to transform the historic waterfront landmark. But as crews continue restoration work, they've also run into some unexpected roadblocks along the way.
We found as we were doing the design for the project that it's actually two separate buildings. The first and second floor are not necessarily connected. So what that left us with is a lot of seismic and wind structural improvements that we didn't anticipate. And
those structural issues contributed to delays and also came as the NFTA parted ways with developer Sam Savarino last November. In a pre-development agreement, Savarino had proposed turning the second floor into a year-round market with restaurants and a small grocery store. Now the NFTA says it's moving forward with its own plans to develop the space.
It's an active construction site. We finished the station back in December and opened it to the public, but because of a number of other construction projects, it's closed right now.
Among the most anticipated of those projects is the Sky Bridge that will connect the station to KeyBank Center, allowing fans to travel from the Metro train directly into the arena. They expect it to be completed in the spring of 2027.
It's a direct connection from the second floor of DL&W into the food court area in the back of the arena. So you'll come in, come right upstairs, and then the Sabres will be there taking your tickets just as you walk in. So it's going to be a fabulous, easy connection to the arena.
The next phase of the project also includes a new city viewing deck and stair tower, expected to open later this year. The space could eventually host events, green space, and even food trucks brought up by a special elevator.
People will be able to come up and see it in its kind of raw form, and then have a party on the outdoor deck. So we're excited about that, and then we're continuing to get ideas from everyone who comes up there about what's next.
The project also extends beyond the building itself. The NFTA is working to restore more than 1,200 feet of shoreline along the Buffalo River, while also moving the Empire State Trail and Riverwalk closer to the water.
So the Empire State Trail actually right now runs right on South Park. When we finish the shoreline, the Empire State Trail will be back on the shoreline trail over there. So we're shoring up the shoreline, adding some space for folks to walk and bike on that side.
The NFTA tells us that they hope to have the stair tower done by June, with this deck open by the end of August, and the Sky Bridge will be officially done in spring of 2027. On your side at the DL&W station, Natalie Foss, Channel 2 News.
All right, Natalie, thank you. Governor Kathy Hochul is unveiling new renderings for a future cruise ship terminal on Buffalo's outer harbor. The project would transform the long vacant Slip 2 site on Furman Boulevard into a Great Lakes cruise destination. Officials say construction is set to start next year, with the terminal expected to be open in 2028.
We're making sure this dock is flexible so we can be a port of call for a ship just coming in for a day, or a home port for a ship that's going to be here for multiple days, where the passengers start or end their cruise here. So I think the location of and the permanency of this endeavor is going to see it. We're hoping to watch it grow.
The announcement comes as Buffalo prepares to welcome its first cruise ship in decades next week. The NFTA is getting ready to roll out its seasonal Niagara Falls trolley service. The service is celebrating more than 20 years now of providing transportation throughout Niagara Falls and Western New York for hotel and motel guests. A trolley day pass gives people free access to the entire Metro bus and rail system in Erie and Niagara counties. The service runs from May 22nd through November 1st.